What's up, people? It's your man, no other, Urban Lover, report live and direct from the Urban-mobile. Gotta rub my hands like the bird, man, because it's getting grimy, it's getting good, it's getting ready. You know what it is. The season kicks off tomorrow, the 22nd, and we play our cross the town rivals, the LA Flippers, or Clippers. We will say, nah, let me respect the Clippers. Play the LA Clippers. I can't wait, man. I'm actually going to go out and I'm going to watch the video. I'm going to probably call a couple of my buddies and see if they want to go out with me. Probably represent the Lakers. I'm going to have the hat on. You know, the whole bang, bang, get bang, 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 bang. I'm going to have all that on, man. I'm going to go down to probably Dave & Buster's or the Green Turtle somewhere. Sit there and watch the game, relax a little bit, have a couple wines, grab a couple of them hookers, put them next to the chair with me and try to get into their mama's basement so I can make more videos, not in the car, but in somebody else's mother's home. You know, that's what I do. That's how I do it. You don't like it, so what? Tell your mama. Anyway, I'm going to talk about a couple things real quick. And what I want to talk about is the Lakers starting five. Now, I know a lot of people have different starting fives. I said it a couple times that if I was a Lakers coach or whatever it may be, I would actually start this five. And this is the reason why. Center spot. Now, based on the fact we got Dwight Howard and JaVale McGee, to be honest with you, whoever you start, we were not going to go wrong with it. Both of their games are almost similar. The only difference is that I think Dwight Howard is injuries from for over the course of the time, but JaVale McGee also has his health issue with the pneumonia. So it don't matter who we go with at the center spot because either one of them game is almost similar. I think JaVale McGee, to me, I think he played a bit more aggressive around the rim as Dwight Howard used to play back when he was with Orlando and probably Charlotte last year, but he's not as he doesn't go up as much as JaVale McGee does. So me personally, look, at the end of the day, we can go either way with that. I will go with JaVale McGee. I just like JaVale. Nothing against Dwight Howard. Like I said, he can give you, the only thing good about Dwight Howard, I'm going to keep it real with you, is that Dwight Howard will get rebounds. He will out-rebound JaVale McGee when it comes to rebounds. But when it comes to like offensive skill set, I got to go with JaVale. Dwight Howard, he's not really an offensive skill set type player. JaVale McGee is not either, but he got that little sky hook that I like. And he can create a little bit. Not that good, but he can create something. So I don't mind that. Dwight Howard, he's more like somebody that Rondo can get an easy shot for, or LeBron James. So it don't matter who you go at the center spot, it wouldn't matter. But me, I would get a slight edge to JaVale because I like his aggressiveness. I like the way he's been playing since he's been with the Lakers, coming over from Golden State. I know a lot of people who haven't been following him. A lot of people only been following JaVale based on the Shaq, the Shaq little funny things that he does, whatever you call it, the Shaq or something. I don't want to call the name out because JaVale doesn't fit that program no more, so I'm not going to talk about it. But JaVale McGee, I will get that slight edge to JaVale. Now, power forward, there's no question. Anthony Davis at the power forward spot. There's no reason to even talk about that because there's nobody on the roster that can outplay Anthony Davis at that spot. I will go Anthony Davis at that spot. Now, in the small forward spot, I know a lot of people would say Kuzma when he come back for injury. I would like Kuzma to come off the bench. Now, I don't mind him starting, but we need more firepower off the bench as well. Because if you think about it, if you got Kuzma coming as the sixth man off the bench, he can start and he can also come off the bench, but I would like him to come off the bench only because you have enough firepower with LeBron James and Anthony Davis, and then with JaVale McGee, and then the other two guys I'm going to name after a while, after this Kuzma. I would like Kuzma to come off the bench with Rondo and Dwight Howard because you give him much more firepower, but that's how I look at it. Or you can go with Cook over top of Rondo coming off that bench, but Kuzma come off the bench. I would definitely go with Danny Green at the small forward spot. The reason why I say Danny Green, because he fits the rotation better. The thing that LeBron James likes to run, because LeBron James, loves to have the ball in his hand, and at the same time, Danny Green is one of the guys that can actually shoot off the pass. He's a better spot-up shooter than Kuzma to me, and he plays good defense. And that's the reason why I would go with Danny Green at the slight edge, because I think Danny Green like 6'7", so he can play the small forward spot on defense. And like I said, he fits that rotation with LeBron James and Anthony Davis and JaVale McGee. Because you got to have some shooters. You can't have, Anthony Davis okay, but he's not a pure shooter. You got to have two good solid shooters on that squad in that rotation. That was one of the things that was hurting us. We didn't have shooters, like pure shooters. KCP was up and down, but we didn't have a pure shooter. So you got Danny Green at the 3. Now at the 2, I would definitely go with Avery Bradley. Now the reason why I would go with Avery Bradley is because Avery Bradley, number one, he's like, I think 6'2", something like that. He's like 6'2". He's real aggressive on defense. And not only is he aggressive on defense, he like I told people in my videos a while back, in my videos before we picked up Bradley, and I said that he can bring the ball down a little bit. Somebody said, oh no, he can't bring it down. He's all right as a point guard. He can bring the ball down. He can help LeBron James out if LeBron James get the ball across the floor. Anthony Davis even can bring the ball down. But the point is, I will go with Avery Bradley only because of his defensive presence. You know, I wanted that from KCP, but I feel bad for KCP only because with Luke Walton, he never got the chance to really shine like he did in Detroit when it came to defense. You know what I'm saying? Or when it was man-to-man. And I always told people over and over again that KCP is real good at playing man-to-man defense. But with Luke Walton, he never adjusted to that. Only once in a while you would see that. But Luke Walton always had that freaking that switch defense, which I hated. I hate that switch defense because it masked how bad our defense was. But I would go Avery Bradley because Avery Bradley, number one, he's aggressive on D. He can shoot the rock. Don't get me wrong, you can't go bad with KCP neither. You can put KCP there as well. But I like Avery Bradley only because of his height. By him being 6'2", he can actually play the smaller guards. You know, where LeBron James, I got him at point. I got to have LeBron James at point, and I'm explaining it why. Avery Bradley will be pretty good playing with smaller guards. You know what I'm saying? Because it's almost like with Magic Johnson, Byron Scott. Magic Johnson, Byron Scott will pick up, you know, he would basically play, they would switch out depending on the defensive matchup. But Avery Bradley will edge out KCP only because I like Avery Bradley's tenacious defense. I love it. I gotta give his defense up. And don't get me wrong, like I said, I hope KCP have a chance to shine because I know we've been beating the hell out of KCP last season. But I like to see KCP come off that bench. And one thing I always say is that when you got other people ahead of you or in back of you, it makes you play much better because you want to make sure you get some playing time. If you come out there, you struggling all that, you know what happens? You get down further in the bench. The Lakers are that deep that this can happen. And that's to the best of them. Not LeBron, not Anthony Davis. Everybody else is on the shelf when it comes to like who out playing who. Even with Kuzma, if he come out there and don't have a good game, not playing good defense, stuff and that, you might find him deep in the bench. It might happen. But right now, I will go with Avery Bradley over KCP and any other guard only because I like the matchup and he can shoot. Now, at point, you already know, I would like to have LeBron James at point because LeBron James reminds me so much of Magic Johnson. That's why I was so hyped about him coming here, but I was hoping that he would, you know, he would actually build up the young players. And I'll say this over and over again, if LeBron James would have built them young players up, he would have been automatically the GOAT because this is one guy who took the young players straight to the championship and won the championship with a bunch of young players. You couldn't deny him being the GOAT then. But anyway, I like LeBron James at the point because by him being 6'8", 250, who can guard him? I'm serious, who can guard him? So this is a guard-driven league. Who really can guard LeBron James? He can post up, he can take him off the dribble, he can shoot over their head. So who really can guard LeBron James at the point guard position? Can't nobody guard him. I know a lot of people say, what about LeBron guarding them? That's where Danny Ainge and Avery Bradley come in at. Because with those two guys doing what they're doing, LeBron James can play small forward on defense. That means Danny Ainge can pick up, I'm saying Danny Ainge, goddamn, think about the Boston Celtics. Danny Green can pick up, you know, the guard on defense, well, along with Avery Bradley, and LeBron James could play the small forward position on defense. But on offense, he played the point guard position. Bring the ball down. Can't nobody guard him. The matchup is crazy. You know, you can't really guard up. You can't really D up with him. So that's what I would do. My starting five will be JaVale McGee over slight edge over Dwight Howard, only because I like his, you know, his game around the rim. And plus, you got Anthony Davis. So with Anthony Davis, it makes that much easier for JaVale McGee because JaVale McGee can actually, you know, he can step out a little bit and hit a little jumper. Y'all see him? JaVale McGee got a little jump shot. A lot of people be sleeping on JaVale McGee jumper. But if you watch him in Denver, back with Denver in Washington, he got a little jumper. He just don't take it because he always play around the rim. But at the end of the day, he has a nice little jumper. So JaVale McGee at the center spot. And then after JaVale, I would go with, you already know, Anthony Davis, then Danny Green, LeBron James at point, Avery Bradley. That would be my starting five. And that's my reason why I would do it because, like I said, with LeBron James being at the point, who can really guard him? And plus, on top of that, one thing that gave Magic Johnson the edge over a lot of guards back in the 80s was he could see over these guards. These guards like 6'2", 6'3", you can see over. That means you can see the floor much clearer. And then you got somebody, Anthony Davis and JaVale McGee, running. You know what I mean? When they do the fast break or whatever, you got two big 7-footers, you know, that you can lob to all day. So this, I'm telling you, LeBron James don't have to, with that squad, that starting five, LeBron James don't have to do anything. He had to do too much of nothing. All he got to do is basically just come play. He ain't got to do anything. You know, he ain't really got to score unless he wants to because you got Anthony Davis, JaVale McGee playing around the rim. That means you got to match up with the Lakers now. You got to put a big guy with JaVale McGee to stop him from scoring. Then you got Anthony Davis, two big 7-footers. You know, then LeBron James, who's 6'8", who could play the 2, the 3, the 4, the 5, who could play all 5 positions. So you got, that's a better matchup to me, and that's a better starting five. That's what I would go with. I would like to know, who's your guys' starting five? Y'all like what I said? If not, it's all good. I want to hear what you got to say. Get in the comment section and tell me what you think. Who's your starting five? Talk to me, brothers. Anyway, I'm about to go take my daughter to go get something to eat before I come in and actually upload this video and probably play a little bit game or something like that. Then I'm out working again. But y'all take care. My shirt hanging off. Dang, y'all be careful. You know what I mean? Shirt hanging all out. You know, like I got attacked by some dogs. But anyway, y'all take care.